Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammar Simplified. Today we are learning very important grammatical aspect, transforming sentences from active to passive voice. This skill is not only vital for mastering competitive exams but also plays a key role in your 10th and PUC exams. In this part 1 video, I'll guide you through a simple 3 steps process to make this concept easy and approachable. Let's begin. Let us begin with 2 examples to understand the concept. After that, we will discuss the rules in detail. Here is the first example. The president appoints the prime minister. Once you get a question, an active voice to change into passive voice, the basic rule is you must identify subject, verb, and the object. Here in this sentence, the subject is the president, verb appoints, and the object the prime minister. And the basic rule is object will become subject, subject will become object. Means in our question, in this question, the prime minister, which is an object placed in active voice, when you change into passive voice, it will become subject, and the subject, the president, will become object. Then the verb will change according to the rules. Let us see. Here, the Prime Minister is appointed by the President. Here, the Prime Minister, which was earlier in object place, it has become subject, and verb appoints, it is in present tense. That's why you should use helping verb is. And you should change appoints into past participle form as appointed, then use preposition by, then the president, which was in subject place, will become a object. So the answer is the prime minister is appointed by the president. Here we discuss some rules. Let us see with this example. The president appoints the prime minister. The step 1 rule, the easy rule is identify the SVO, subject, verb, object. In this question, subject, the president, verb, appoints, object, the prime minister. Second step, find out the tense. Here, the appoints verb is in which tense? Appoints is in present tense. So, use helping verb is. So, first rule, change the first object to subject, then use appropriate helping verb, then change main verb to past participle, add by, and change first subject to object. So this is the easy way of changing from active voice to passive voice. 3 steps. So here the answer is the prime minister is subject, is a helping verb, appointed verb is in past participle form. We used by, then the president. Hope you understood. We'll discuss with one more example. These are the helping verbs. You should know. Present tense helping verb am, is, are. Past tense helping verbs was, were. Simple future tense will, are, shall. When you change from active to passive voice, you will use shall be, will be. Then the next tense is present continuous. You'll use am, is, are with that ing. Means if the verb singing, dancing is there, you are going to use being, is being, are being. Then the past continuous tense was, were plus ing, was being, were being. If it is in perfect tense, the perfect tense helping verbs are have, has. With that, when you change from active to passive voice, you will use have been, has been. Then the next tense is past perfect tense. The past perfect tense verb is had plus been. Means when you change from active to passive, in the place of had, you are going to add been. This is the basic rule you must know to master over changing from active voice to passive voice. Now let's see one more example. Here, Kuvempu has authored Sri Ramayana Darshanam. So, here what is the subject? Yes, Kuvempu has authored is verb. Has is an helping verb which is in present perfect tense and authored. Sri Ramayana Darshanam is the object. Now when you change, you are going to change from active to passive voice. Sri Ramayana Darshanam will become subject. Kuvempu will become object. Then has or third. When there is has, have, had, you should use been, has been, had been, have been. So the answer goes like this. Sri Ramayana Darshanam has been authored by Kuvempu. Means you're not going to change the tense of the sentence, only you will change the verb into past participle form. Authored is already in a past participle form, so you will use has been authored. So let us know what is past participle form. Here, there are two verbs. One is regular verb, another one is irregular verb. When you add d, ed, ied to the regular verb, it will become a past participle form. For example, V1 is a present form, base form. V2 is in simple past tense. Verb 3 is past participle form. Here, the first example, accept, you are going to add ed, accepted. Past participle form of accept is also accepted. So, bake, baked, baked. So, past tense and past participle form will be same in regular verbs. Call, called, called. Encourage, yes, tell me. Encouraged, encouraged. If you observe these examples, you can notice that you are adding d, ed to make the base form of the verb to past participle. Then kick, kicked, kicked. Worry, worried, worried. If you notice here, you are adding ied to make worry as a past participle form. Travel, traveled, traveled. Establish, established, established. So in regular verbs, to make present tense form into past participle form, you're adding ed, d, ied to the base form of the verb. But in irregular verbs, if you notice, same, the base form, simple past tense, past participle. If there is a verb be, which means is, am, are. So in a past tense, the be will become was, were. In past participle, you'll use been. Then in the irregular verbs, the entire spelling and the form will change compared to regular verbs. For example, forbid, forbade, forbidden. Beat, bit, beaten. Begin, began, begun. Go, went, gone. Keep, kept, kept, build, built, built, write, wrote. What is the past participle form? Exactly, written. Hold, held, held. So, this is very much important that when you change from active to passive voice, you should use past participle form of the main verb. But you're not supposed to change the tense of the verb. Now, let's learn with some more examples. Know, knew, known. Put, put, put. These form of the verbs will not change in any form. Find, found, found. See, yes. Saw, seen. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Bet, bet, bet. Same like put. Pay, paid, paid. Speak, yes. Spoke, spoken. Buy, bought, bought. So, knowing the past participle form is very much important. Now, let's study and learn with all the tenses. Now, examples for sentences in simple present tense. The formula is use is, am, are according to the plural or singular noun. Then use past participle form. This is the basic rule. So now if you see the sentence, many scientists study the environment. First, when you get the sentence, friends, you must underline the verb. Here, the verb is study. And you know the very important rule is the object will become subject and the subject will become object. That means many scientists will become object, the environment will become subject. They will switch. We are going to switch from subject to object. Now the main important thing is study. Study is in which tense? It is in present tense. So past participle form of study is studied. So, if you switch the environment, it will become singular. So, you are going to use the helping verb is. The environment is studied by many scientists. Usage of agent by is very much important after the verb. So, your answer is the environment is. We are going to use is because study is in present tense and the environment is singular. So, and past participle form of study is studied by many scientists. Next example. Japanese stores employ Boeing girls. Here, Boeing girls. Boeing girls is object. Japanese stores subject. Employ is verb. Employ is in which tense? It is in present tense. So when you change from active to passive voice, Boeing girls will come to the subject place. Japanese stores will go to the object place. Since Boeing girls is in plural form, employ is in present tense, you are going to use the helping verb are. So, answer is Boeing girls are employed. Employed because employ is in present tense and the past participle form of employ is employed by Japanese stores. Hope you understood. Next step and with the next examples. This is examples for sentences in simple past tense. Simple past tense helping verbs was, were, plus you are using past participle form. The first example, Ravi collected many evidences to prove himself innocent. Identify the subject and verb here. Subject Ravi, verb many evidences. The first main object, many evidences. Verb collected. Collected is in past tense. So many evidences will come to the subject place. Since it is in plural form, you are going to use the helping verb were. Collected is already in past participle form. So many evidences were collected by Ravi to prove himself innocent. Next, one more example. Lal Bahadur Shastri conceived the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Here, Lal Bahadur Shastri is subject, conceived is verb, the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan is the object. So, answer is the slogan Jai Jawan and Jai Kisan was conceived by Lal Bahadur Shastri. Next example. Examples for sentences in present perfect tense. Now, present perfect tense helping verbs has, have, and previously we have discussed the usage of been, has been, have been, plus past participle form. Here is the example. The defense force has saved the victims of flood. So, here as I underlined here, has saved is the verb. Has is the helping verb. So, subject will come to object place. Object will goes to subject place. So, the victims of flood, because victims is in plural, you're supposed to use have and with that been and past participle form saved. The victims of a flood have been saved by the defense force. So with three steps, identify subject, then object, then use helping verbs and past participle form. The one more example. The director has selected Sushant for the doctor's role. If you see here, the director, subject, Sushant, object, has selected is the verb. Now, yes, the answer goes like this. Sushant has been selected is already in past participle form. Select, selected. Selected for the doctor's role by the director. Hope you understood everything. In the next video, we'll see in detail with some more examples. Do like my channel and subscribe. Thank you.